What's happening, guys? Well, today we're still out in Bald Eagle. We're still out in Bald Eagle. But what I want to talk to you about today is home ownership. Oh, Jesus Christ! Now that's a freaking mud hole, boys. Holy cow! Yeah! What I want to talk to you about today is home ownership. Man, nobody ever told me exactly what goes into buying a house. I mean, yeah, they were all like, it's just a black hole that you throw money into and live in. And man, is that true. My mom and a bunch of other people were like, hey, buy a smaller new house and you'll be happier. And of course, us being Miss Stacey and CDS feller, we're like, no way, man. We're handy, so we'll buy an older, bigger house that's cheaper. Might need a little bit of work. The problem is, they don't tell you when you buy a house that everything costs $10,000 plus. That's the problem. I think we had a conversation in an earlier Adult Sucks video where we discussed you know, the rate at which you spend money on stuff. Like, when you're a kid, 20 bucks is a lot of money. When you're a teenager, 50 bucks is a lot of money. And when you're 20 something, 100 and something bucks is a lot of money. And then when you get to 30s, it's like 500 bucks. Everything costs 500 bucks, no matter what it is. Once you buy a house, everything costs $10,000. You need new windows, 10 grand. You need new siding, 10 grand. Whoa! Need some work done in the basement, 10 grand. So we're now 10 grand people apparently, because we need new siding, we need new windows, and we need French drains, and all three of those things are 10 grand. That's Mr. Matt. What's up, Mr. Matt? That Versailles is sick. You man, you are freaking killing these trails on that thing. That is amazing. Yes, sir. No, so Mr. Matt and I have already been talking about making plans to go and hit up Allegheny National Forest. There's a trail system up there that we want to check out, so both of these guys might join us. This is Mr. Josh, right? John. Mr. John, riding the DR350. I like the way you got it kitted out there. I like the graphics. Looks good.
5 horsepower per sticker.
You know it. And of course, Miss Zena. Look at this. She's cleaner than she has ever been, at least in the last 5 years, just from all the water we've been riding through on these trails. So yeah, as I was saying, everything with a house costs 10 grand. And it's kind of making us a better couple for budgeting, because obviously before we had Hannah, we had a lot of disposable income. And I mean, not that we don't still have some disposable income, but there's other priorities now, namely a house and a baby. So we're not buying toys, but we're having to really buckle down and like, hey, if we want to get the siding done, let's create a siding fund and start putting X amount of money. I should get out of the middle, but I hate the trees. We should start putting money in the siding fund and go from there. Just so happens that there's not only a siding fund, there's also a windows fund, and you know, all these other funds. So home ownership, while great and giving you the ability to say get off my property, which is amazing, It's also very, very, very expensive. I don't know, if I had it to do over again, I really did like renting. I didn't mind renting at all. I'm gonna stand up. This okay. Because when you rent, if something's broken, you call the landlord and it's their problem. You just say, hey man, XYZ is broken, come down here and fix it. And they do. And it works out really well. I can really tell that I haven't been riding in a while. Just everything's a little slower. Just not quite in that same level of thrash. I watched, if you go back onto Facebook, a couple of Facebook videos back, I did a final ride up Hotel Gulch. And man, that ride was so freaking awesome. I felt exactly like I feel now. Like, just super excited to be out on the bike. Kind of sad that I was leaving, but just absolutely shredded Hotel Gulch. Oh yeah. Yeehaw, baby. Whoa. That grass is super slippery in between. He's got one of those Kenda big blocks, which Matt does, and that thing's almost bald. I was like, dude, you're crazy. Oh, so deep, so deep. You know what's awesome though? These ancient these ancient ARC backcountry gear pants, totally dry. A little wet in the crotch, but that's usual for them. They're not exactly super waterproof. But like my phone and extra GoPro batteries and everything is nice and dry. Perfectly fine. Oh. So just let me know in the comments below what you guys think about home ownership. Do you guys own your house? If you do, what do you love about it? What do you hate about it? If you don't own a house and you rent, what's your reasoning? Do you plan to stay like that forever, or do you plan to buy a house in the future? Let me know, we'll have a chat. If you have any pro tips, I'm like buying tools left and right. I'm doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Because I can't pay people to come out and fix everything for me. Whoa. Apparently we're going this way. Holy cow. Yeah. Getting a good dose of this Pennsylvania mud in my mouth. But alright guys, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace. I'm a little hop. Yeah, a little hop, little hop.